You are coming home soon, right? Surely you don't plan on staying out all day. I've only gone and made you the mother of all feasts. Chop chop, Benny, it's getting cold. There's no time to waste, sweetie. Take a shortcut, why don't you?
Huh? Why would you cook me a feast? Now, the thought's nice, but it ain't my birthday for months yet, sweet cheeks.
Your birthday? Oh, dear. Sweetie, it's our wedding anniversary today, you dolt.
Huh? It is? I mean, oh yeah, it is. And now that you mention it, it is, ain't it?
Jeez, you forgot, didn't you? I knew it. I must have a sixth sense, because I just knew it.
Oh, come on, you can't seriously expect me to remember things like that.
Things like that? Wow, Benny. At least tell me you're coming home today. Let's enjoy some delicious food together. We've worked ourselves to the breaking point this year.
I'll be coming home, but I'm stopping off at my parents' place to grab my mom first. She'll be joining us.
Huh? Your mother? Why?
That's the reaction. Anyone would think you'd be pleased. Don't you like the idea of my mom joining us at dinner or something?
It's not that I don't like it, but where did this come from all of a sudden? She hardly ever comes over. Why would she join us for dinner today of all days, on our anniversary?
You can drop the act, Jill. I know you two have never seen eye to eye. Go on, admit it. You hate her, don't you? You hate my mom. I can tell from the atmosphere whenever you're together. I sweat so thick that I could cut it with a knife.
Oh, no, you didn't. You can't actually be serious now. Me hate her? You've got to be kidding me. You don't have to be a genius to be able to see it's the other way around. No matter which way you look at it, she's had this inexplicable burning hatred for me ever since we met. She doesn't like me one bit, and I have absolutely no idea why.
No idea why. It's 'cause you don't have your shit together, obviously. My mom wanted me to have the perfect wife. It's her mother's instinct. She can't help it.
Oh, really? I don't have my shit together? Well, I'm so sorry I couldn't meet your oh-so-high expectations. I have no idea what your mom could possibly mean by the perfect wife. But you're the one who chose me. Don't forget that, Benny.
My mom said it herself. You're not a suitable pick for me.
She did she? So what? Is there some law that says you have to blindly accept every piece of bile that comes out of her mouth? You're the one who invited me out on our first date. You're the one who asked me to be your girlfriend, and you're the one who asked me to marry you. You, Benny. Or did you forget all of that? If your mom told you the sky was green, would you believe her?
It's only natural I'd respect my mom's judgment. She did give birth to me after all. Besides, she has tons of life experience, which means she's pretty much right about everything all the time. I didn't realize it when I asked you to marry me, but I know now. I should have listened to her from the get-go. She was right. She was right all along. But I let my own dumb feelings get in the way of her good judgment.
You regret marrying me?
I didn't say that.
But that's what you mean, isn't it? Don't you think you might be a little too easily influenced by what your mother tells you? Geez, Benny, I thought you were a grown man. Are you capable of thinking for yourself?
I got no intention of getting into a shit-flinging match with you, Jill. I'm above that kind of immaturity. I want us all to talk about this seriously later on, in person.
Talk about what? Do the two of you want to gang up on me? Lord knows she's been waiting years for the opportunity to insult me directly to my face.
Me, you, and my mom. We're all gonna sit down, have a little chat together.
To think, today was supposed to be our wedding anniversary. I can't think of a more unpleasant way to spend it. What a shame this is. Anyway, is it really so urgent that we have to discuss it today? There is still an entire feast waiting to be eaten here, you know. Just because our marriage is falling apart doesn't mean we have any right to waste good food. What say you we save this discussion of yours for another day and eat with your mom today instead?
I'll be eating at my folks' place before we come, so you can have the feast to yourself. This isn't the time to be celebrating the likes of anniversaries. That's how important this is. We need to talk ASAP.
The likes of anniversaries? Wow. So not only did you forget about what should have been a special occasion for us, now you outright insult it. You know what, Benny? I was trying to extend an olive branch with this feast. We've been fighting a lot lately, and I thought that with some good food and a nice relaxing atmosphere, we might actually be able to get along for a change. I couldn't have been more wrong. Jill, I'll be taking my Benny back home with me where he belongs. We're going to let you be on your own now, so I suggest you use this time wisely and think very carefully about everything we just discussed. Think? I take it you mean about the divorce papers you guys pretty much just threw in my face? You should just be grateful I didn't force you to sign them right then and there, you cheeky little witch. The honest truth is that me and my Benny would hand them in today and never see you again if we could. But, regrettably, if you're not the one who ultimately makes the decision, it could cause us all sorts of legal problems down the line. I would never have guessed in a million years that I'd get a set of divorce papers thrown in my face on our wedding anniversary. You really did take the biscuit with this one, Bessie. This was your idea, wasn't it? Go on, admit it. There's no point in hiding anything now. And why would I? I have nothing to hide. Yes, it's as you say, it was my idea. However, it takes two to tango, dearie. My Benny agreed to it faster than you can say moldy cucumbers. Turns out my instincts hit the bullseye, because my boy got sick of you a long, long time ago. You should have seen the sigh of relief he made when I suggested you and him finally call it a day. You must have known, right? I find it hard to believe the two of you could have lived in the same house for so long, and you be totally clueless to the fact that he doesn't love you anymore. Yeah, I knew. I'd be lying if I said I didn't. I guess I just wanted to believe the Benny I fell in love with was still there somewhere. This is all a bit sudden, so I'm gonna need some time to think about the divorce. You've already had time, Jill. I shouldn't need to say this, but let me remind you, you have no choice in this matter. Don't forget that we could have you forcibly removed from that apartment if we so chose to. The only thing keeping you there is our sympathy and kindness. Hurry up and sign the papers. What's the rush? I'm rushing for the same reason you rip a Band-Aid off quickly instead of dawdling and prolonging the pain. The sooner this is over and done with, the better for all of us. You should be just as eager to get out of this loveless marriage as my son is. Think about it. The sooner you move on, the sooner you can find someone else and start a new life. It's what's best for the both of you. Is that really the only reason? There wouldn't happen to be some other pressing circumstance on your end that demands me and Benny divorce as soon as possible, would there? Quit your baseless speculation, you insolent little wannabe super sleuth. You know nothing. All I want is for my son to be happy and free as soon as possible. Stop clinging on and give up already. It's pathetic. Jill, where are those darn heckin' divorce papers? It's already been 3 days. Already? I think you mean it's still only been 3 days. 3 days should have been more than enough time for you to sign on the dotted line. There's only one way this ends, damn it. Stop living in denial. It's tragic. Why haven't you signed the papers yet? Hurry up and sign. Sign them now. Have you still not let go of my son? It's time to wake up and smell the coffee, because he is so done with you. Nothing you could possibly do will change how my son feels. I haven't let go of Benny? I'm sorry, I don't follow. We're already divorced. What are you talking about? What? Really? Yep, I signed and handed in the divorce papers just like you wanted. Oh, you did? Well, that's fantastic. I'm pleased you finally mustered up the courage to face reality and do the right thing. This means my son is finally free. But if you'd already handed them in, you could have at least told me. Are you with Benny now? Has he been with you at your place these whole 3 days? Yes, it just so happens that he's sat right next to me as we speak. He said he has breathing difficulties when he's with you because you're so suffocating. I see. Would you mind passing him your phone? We need to discuss where we go from here. Ah, that's right, of course. There's still the house and the move to take care of. You do have some loose ends to tie up. Give me a moment, dearie.
It's me. Mom told me you handed in the papers. You took your sweet time letting go of me, didn't you, sweet cheeks?
When will you be coming to collect your things? I want to hurry up and get this apartment sold as soon as possible.
I'll stop by and grab my stuff when you're at work. I think it's for the best that we don't see each other.
Sure thing. So, this really is the end for us. Still, you really were in a rush to get this over and done with, huh? To tell you the truth, it was kinda hard for me to process everything with how quickly you guys sprung it on me out of the blue like that.
I wanted to be free as soon as possible. Life is short and there ain't no time to waste.
Is that so? That's funny. You see, there was me thinking it was because you wanted to remarry as soon as possible.
What are you talking about? That's crazy talk. Like I'd be in a rush to remarry after everything we just went through.
You wanted to get married before she gave birth to the baby, right? I'm sure it would have been worlds of trouble for you to go through a divorce when you had a newborn to think about. Anyway, Benny, enough beating around the bush. Let's hear it. How many months pregnant is your new fiancé exactly?
Excuse me? What are you talking about?
It's fine. You don't have to play dumb with me. I know everything. Your lovely mother found you another candidate for a bride to replace me with, didn't she? I can hardly say I was surprised to find out. That's exactly the kind of thing she'd do.
Wait. How do you... What?
A little birdie told me that she was out on the hunt for a new would-be wife to replace me with. She was asking all of her friends and neighbors if they knew of any young, single, fertile women for a blind date with her hunky stallion of a son. I won't tell you who, but one of your relatives was kind enough to tell me all about her little recruitment drive.
Seriously? Wow. This is a new low, even for you. You couldn't handle the fact that I'd had enough of you, so you went sniffing around mine and my mom's private affairs. You're a disgrace.
Hardly. All I did was say my goodbyes to everyone after you threw the divorce papers in my face. I was just being courteous. It was when I did that, one of your relatives told me about what was really going on behind the scenes, totally without any solicitation from me, by the way. It turns out there are some kind people in your family after all. In their words, Bessie's been trying to find Benny a new wife so she can get rid of you.
Oh my god. I can't believe this.
I guess they must have felt sorry for me. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't shocked when I found out, but it did make a hell of a lot of sense. Let's face it, it was pretty weird how desperate you were to get the divorce over with before I even had time to process what was going on. I had a hunch you were up to something fishy, and it turns out I was right.
My mom chose my new fiancé for me. She said me and her are a perfect match and she's gonna make me happy forever by being the best wife there ever was. You know what? She really is an amazing woman, just like my mom said.
That's great, Benny. I am pleased for you. But you should know this counts as having an affair. Did you actually think you were going to get out of this without paying compensation? Do you think someone as greedy and tight-fisted as you can actually bear to see your wallet take such a massive hit?
You're not as clever as you think, Jill. We were prepared for the possibility of you finding out about my mom's bride hunt. She promised that in the event that you did find out, she'd bear the financial burden. My mom would do anything for me. She's the best.
Really? What a wonderful pair of human beings you are. You're lucky to have each other. Well then, in that case, I won't hold back in demanding as much compensation as humanly possible. Still, though, I gotta say, I'm impressed at how quickly you got this new girl pregnant. You move fast.
She's my type in every single way. My mom really does know me better than anyone. I know it sucks to be you, babe, but me and my new girl are gonna live happily ever after.
That's a shame. There was me thinking it was gonna be me and you sharing the rest of our lives together in happiness. I had no idea we'd end up parting ways like this.
You kidding? There's nothing we could possibly share together. Not a thing.
Wow, really? Not a thing, huh? What about my inheritance?
Huh? Inheritance?
Listen, sweetie, I didn't tell you this, but the thing is, a major company bought up most of the land my parents have had on the market for the last few years in one fell swoop, which means that ungodly amounts of money just made their way into their bank account.
Wait, what? Ungodly amounts of money? How much? Just how much money are we talking here, Jill?
According to my mom and dad, more than enough to put them into a top-of-the-range care facility when they get too old to look after themselves. Plus enough to keep a roof over my head for the rest of my life on top of it. Not only that, but apparently they still have some land left. Word is that the price is currently skyrocketing due to a major development project by the local state government. You could say that they hit the jackpot. Needless to say, there'll come a day when I inherit more money than I'd ever know what to do with. Not that that has anything to do with you anymore, of course.
Why didn't you tell me about any of this? This is important, damn it.
How could I? I only found out recently myself.
Recently? So you could have still told me before today then?
To tell you the truth, the plan was to tell you on the night of our wedding anniversary. I thought we could celebrate the good news with some good food and a few drinks, but, well, yeah. I can't say I was much in the mood to discuss any of this after having a set of divorce papers slammed down on the table in front of me and being relentlessly berated by your charming mother.
You should have still told me. Ugh.
And what would you have done if I did? What difference would it have made? Would you have changed your mind about the divorce?
Is what you just said about money true? Is it really? This ain't just some sick joke to mess with me, is it?
Nothing but God's honest truth. You're welcome to ask my mom and dad.
God frickin' damn it. What the hell kind of timing is this?
Right? I was pretty disappointed myself, you know. I was daydreaming about the two of us spending our retirement in comfort and luxury on some remote tropical island, when the reality of you and your mom's insane shenanigans came crashing down and snapped me out of it. I thought we could live out our days in peace, tranquility, and happiness on my inheritance. I had so many ideas, but I know now I was deluding myself. Your mom would never have allowed you to carry on living with me.
My mom?
Yes, your mom. She was hell-bent on having you get rid of me and marry your current fiancé, right? She's wanted nothing more than to see the back of me ever since we first met. I guess it can't be helped.
No, wait, please. Let me speak to my mom. We can solve this. I'll tell her I want to hold off on the wedding.
Are you going to remarry me? But won't your new fiancé be disappointed? I thought you guys were raring to get hitched. How can you nullify the wedding when you've already got her pregnant? She'll be devastated, Benny.
Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, I have a feeling that kid ain't mine.
What do you mean?
Well, let me see. We only did it once. How can she be pregnant from that? Just doesn't happen. Yeah, that's right. It can't be mine. Time to call off the wedding.
Wow.
Don't be coy, Jill. I know you still have the hots for me. If you promise to be a good, loyal wife, play your cards right, you might be in with a shot of resurrecting the flame of our romance from the ashes.
Even if you were down for that, your mom wouldn't be, would she? You'd have to be relentless and stubborn in persuading her. Our happiness would all depend on whether you could persuade your mother to allow it, right?
Hey, sorry I kept you waiting, sweet cheeks. There was a little trouble, but it's official. Me and you are getting married again.
Did your mom finally give us the go-ahead?
No, just forget my mom. What she thinks is irrelevant. Who gives a heck about her meddling?
I somehow doubt it's that simple. She was the ultimate ruling authority in your life until yesterday. You never made a decision without her say-so. What happened?
She was opposed to me and you getting hitched for a second time. She wouldn't understand, so I had no choice but to cut old ties with her once and for all.
You cut ties with your mom?
What choice did I have? She wouldn't listen, and there was no persuading her. You know how stubborn she is.
Are you really that desperate for us to get married again? What about your new fiancé? What does she think about all this?
I broke up with her.
And what did she say to that?
Who cares? Whether she agrees to it or not don't matter. Me and her are done. God, you should have heard her incessant whining when I told her. I got sick of hearing her petty crap, so I slammed the door in her face and left.
Is it any wonder she's upset after you got her pregnant and dumped her?
Who cares? None of that matters, as long as I get my inheritance. All I want is for me and you to live that life of carefree ease, comfort, and luxury you mentioned before, sweet cheeks. Tell you what, I'm heading over to the burger joint right now, but I'll pick up the marriage registration papers on the way back, okay? Get your pen ready, missy, because me and you are going to the Bahamas.
Excuse me? Wait, is my phone bugging out or are you actually this delusional? I won't be signing anything.
What?
Why on God's green earth would I patch things up with you? Have you lost your mind? I only just got my freedom.
What the hell? What are you talking about? This ain't what we discussed, Jill.
What we discussed? And what exactly did we discuss? I never said me and you were getting remarried, Benny. It's not my problem if you took it upon yourself to misunderstand me and throw away your entire life. I can't say I feel sorry for you, but maybe you'll think a little more carefully before making major life decisions in the future. Your judgment was so clouded by the prospect of getting your grubby little mitts on my money that any sense you might have had before completely vanished.
Do you have any idea what I sacrificed for you, you bitch? My mom fainted with shock when I told her I never wanted to see her again.
Wow, did she really? Oh, that must have been quite the sight.
I abandoned my own mother for you, you invictive evil woman. How can you tell me now that you don't want us to get married again? You ruined my life! Ugh.
Whoa. How about you slow down, bonehead? Bonehead Benny, I like that. Tell me, genius, when exactly did I ask you to cut all ties with your mom for me? Go on, I'm waiting.
Okay, sure, maybe you didn't, but still.
I wonder if the ex-fiancé you tossed by the wayside like a piece of garbage will be filing for child support. You might be the world's biggest scumbag, but that doesn't mean you get to escape from your responsibilities as a dad.
My mom might be willing to pay the compensation, but child support too? I can't do this, no. God damn it, I thought everything would be fine if I could just get my hands on that inheritance. God frickin' darn and blast it.
You really are petty and small-minded. I only told you about the inheritance so you'd regret being such a selfish, spineless moron. I had no idea you'd misunderstand me and dump your new fiancé based on a delusion.
You had better do something about this. You deceived my mom and made her cry, you sicko.
I'm the sicko? There is one of us who needs professional help here, but it isn't me. You're the one who did this by being so irresponsible, Benny. You made your bed, now lie in it. I gotta say, though, I can't actually believe your mom cried. Is it bad that that makes me happy?
She didn't just cry, she got admitted to hospital. She said her chest started to hurt while we were arguing. She suffers with chronic heart disease, and the stress of what you did to her must have sent her over the edge, because she collapsed right then and there and had to be carted off in an ambulance.
That sounds awful. But the only one who got your mom carted off to a hospital is you. You went off and did all that crap entirely on your own. It has nothing to do with me, and I accept zero responsibility.
What's your end game, woman? You plan on hogging the inheritance all to yourself?
How can I hog my own inheritance to myself? If I'm the sole legal beneficiary, it literally belongs to me, or at least it will. The future that involved me splitting the money with you disappeared the moment you and your deranged mother slammed those divorce papers in my face.
God damn it. You snake! You bitch! How dare you trick me!
I get you're probably going to struggle with the child support payments to your baby mama, but make sure you don't forget my compensation, okay? If your mom can't help you pay it, then pay it yourself. You can't keep relying on your mommy to wipe your backside for the rest of your life. It's time to grow up.
How am I supposed to get my mom to pay for anything when I cut off ties with her? How am I supposed to mend the relationship after what you did? I never answered back to my mom, even once until you started sticking your nose into our business. I was the model son. I've never seen her so angry in my life.
You know, I think this could turn out to be the perfect chance for you to fly the nest and finally start acting like a grown man. I'm pleased for you. It's about time you gained some independence.
I don't need to fly no goddamn nest.
Geez, Benny, aren't you being a little dramatic? She's your mom. Surely you can make it up to her if you really try. But for me and you, this really is the end. I hope you're happy without me. Within a few weeks, my ex-husband came to owe his jilted ex-fiancée monthly child support payments. Coupled with the compensation he owed me for the affair, the burden was heavy, to say the least. The chances of his mom being capable of keeping up with monthly child support payments until her grandson reaches adulthood are slim. To add insult to injury, last I heard, old Bessie is constantly in and out of hospital with heart problems, exacerbated by the skyrocketing stress levels caused by her son's stupefying irresponsibility. Her health was never great to begin with, but something tells me the emotional shock of her beloved son flipping out at her and kicking her out of his life might have been the final push that sent her over the edge. Last I heard, they did tentatively patch things up, But my sources tell me there's still a hefty amount of discontent bubbling away under the surface. It just goes to show it's easier to destroy a relationship than it is to rebuild. Who knew? Ever since the heart attack, her body's ability to circulate oxygen is weak, and now she's attached to an oxygen tank 24/7. Apparently, it's practically impossible for her to live without the assistance of a carer. Without that, Benny moved in with his aged folks and now works as his frail mother's full-time live-in carer. Something tells me she won't be going on any more bride hunts anytime soon. As for Benny, he's broke and penniless, and short of finding a girl with a heart bigger than a saint's, I doubt he'll be getting married again. Me? I'm thinking about building myself a nice big brand new house, getting myself a poodle, and living in peace and tranquility. Hey Ken, are you going to be getting home soon? Or are you working late again tonight?
I don't know.
What should I do about dinner?
I'm good.
Oh, okay. Well, I would really appreciate it if you could tell me a bit sooner. I already made enough for both of us.
What's your problem? You know I've been working late recently. I shouldn't have to tell you at this point.
If you're going to say that, then stop getting mad at me when you come home late and there isn't any left for you.
Fine, whatever. From now on, just don't make me anything by default. I'll let you know if I want you to make me dinner. We both work, so that would make it a lot easier on you, right?
I mean, I have to make some for myself either way. It doesn't really change that much if I'm making it for 2 people instead of 1. And by the way, aren't you going out to eat a bit too much lately? And it's not just that, you've been spending a lot of money on all sorts of things.
So what if I have? Our daughter's in college, so we don't have to pay for her living expenses anymore. We've been spending time and money on her for 18 years. Don't you think it's time we had some fun for ourselves?
We? Who is this we you're talking about? You barely ever spent any time with May. I don't ever remember you watching her for me when she was little.
I was home a lot more before, right? Isn't just me being there enough for you? Consider yourself lucky I was around more than most dads.
Do you really think just being in the building is enough? You never even talked to May.
Yeah, well, May wasn't exactly an easy child, was she? Smart girls like her can be difficult to get along with, but not all bad, right? She was so smart that she got enough scholarships to pay for just about everything, so we don't have to pay a cent for tuition. I had no idea she was a regular Einstein. I guess it's all thanks to my superior genetics.
No, May got those scholarships because she worked incredibly hard to earn them.
Maybe, but my genes helped, didn't they? Besides, my parenting resulted in her getting those massive scholarships, right? I call that a massive success. It does suck that I have to fork out money for her rent, though.
Oh, come on, that's the least we can do to help her out. You know how expensive rent is these days. This way, she'll be able to focus on her studies without worrying about finances. Not to mention, you've never forked out a single cent for her rent, so I'm not sure what you're grumbling about.
Now, what difference does it make which one of us pays for it? You make more than enough to cover it with your paycheck.
Tell me, Ken, since you're not helping May out, what are you doing with your paycheck?
I'm putting it to good use for my future.
Your future? You mean like investing or something?
Yeah, something like that. I got something planned that's going to really give you a surprise. It's coming real soon.
Don't tell me you invested in some get-rich-quick scheme. Hey, so since May's out of the house now and it's just the 2 of us, I'd like to sit down together and have a talk about our future.
What do you mean?
I mean our relationship. It's completely falling apart, Ken.
What? What are you talking about? Are you really that upset that I'm out of the house so much of the time?
That's not it. Our problems go way back, way further than that.
Ugh, I've had enough of your nagging for one night. You never used to be this much of a brat. Whoever said women age like a fine wine, full of crap. You lot age like bananas.
Excuse me? I can't believe you're talking to me that way. Anyway, we obviously need to have a talk about a lot of things, so make some time for that, okay?
Yeah, whatever. Fine, I'll try and fit you into my schedule for some time in the near future.
Thank you. You know, I'm always home in the evening, so any day of the week is fine with me.
Seriously, what happened to you, Sarah? Maybe you wouldn't be aging so badly if you got out the house every once in a while.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I work every day.
Yeah, that's all you do. Work, shopping, chores, repeat. You aren't having any fun with your life at all. Seriously, it's getting harder to be around you by the day.
Ken, you've got some explaining to do.
What? What did I do?
I just got our credit card bill for last month, and the bill is for over $5,000. What on earth have you been spending so much money on?
Yeah, I guess I did spend a little more than usual last month, but I don't see what you're getting so upset about, though. Between both of our salaries, you can afford to pay that much.
You have got to be kidding me. There is no way we can afford to pay this much. All of my paycheck is going to our living expenses and May's rent.
What? Weren't you saving a bunch of money?
I was saving money, but not anymore thanks to your spending habits. You've been spending so much money on God knows what lately that we are practically broke.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about May's account. You're putting money away for her, right?
What?
There's money in that account, right? Use that money.
But that money is May's. That account was where I put all the money she'd been receiving from her grandparents and other gifts over the years. And I already handed that account over to her when she turned 18.
Okay, well, then tell her she has to give it back.
You know there's no way I could possibly do that.
We need money, don't we? Got any other plans?
I'm all out of plans, Ken. You're gonna have to take care of this one on your own.
Okay, fine. I can pay it, no problem.
Yeah, right. I've heard that story before. You never follow through.
I'll get the next bill, okay? I promise. Now, come on, Sarah. Give me a break just this once. You can take care of this for me, right?
Ken, 5,000 is way out of line. You need to explain yourself here. What did you spend it all on?
I'll explain everything, but can it wait for another day?
What?
I'm kinda in the middle of something right now. Sorry, I don't have any more time to talk. But don't worry, I'll make time to talk with you one day next week.
Oh, here you go, running away from me again. You never change. You told me you'd make some time a whole month ago, and we still haven't had our conversation.
Don't worry. For real this time, we'll have that conversation next week. I promise. Okay?
And what if you break your promise again?
If that happens, then I'll take responsibility somehow.
Responsibility, eh? Okay, fine. I mean it, Ken. You are going to make time, and you are going to explain yourself. And I have a few things that I need to tell you about myself. Hello there, Ken. Time is almost up on your promise. It's 11 p.m. That means you have just 1 hour left. I should have known this would happen. You never had any intention of coming to talk to me.
Oh, shoot. That was today?
Yes, it was.
Oh, I'm glad I caught myself with an hour left.
You didn't catch yourself. I had to save you again.
Okay, then. We can talk right now.
Fine. So explain that credit card bill, Ken.
Yeah. About that. I spent it all on my girlfriend.
Your girlfriend?
Yep, I got myself a young girlfriend. She's 15 years younger than you. She's still in her 20s. And I'm gonna get married to her, so I'm divorcing you.
Wow. I guess you have no intention to hide what you did.
Don't worry, I'll make sure you're taken care of. My girl is one of the top hostesses at a local girls' bar. She makes more money in one night than you make in a month, so I'll give you a decent monthly allowance. You'll get it, right? I don't need an old, dried-up hag like you anymore.
If I'm a dried-up hag, that makes you a dried-up geezer. If I don't believe you, do you honestly think she's serious about you?
With the way she talks about me? Oh yeah, I know she's serious. She's head over heels for me. Women are worth less and less the older they get. But a man's value just goes up and up and up. We men become more, well, refined as we age, you see.
I don't think a well-refined man would be talking about women as though their only value is in their youth.
That's exactly what I'd expect a bitter old hag like you to say. Oh, and if you ever want to get remarried before you croak, I recommend working on your personality a bit. Oh, that and a hefty amount of plastic surgery. I'll have my lawyer draft up a divorce agreement and send it over to you, so hurry up and sign it. Remember, I don't have any feelings left for you anymore, so don't bother begging me not to leave you.
As if I would even want someone like you.
Go ahead. Try and put on a tough face, but what are you gonna do without me? You got nothing without me.
I have my job and my daughter. Honestly, with you out of the picture, I think my life will start going much better. You may have stolen my thunder a bit, but that conversation I wanted to have, it was about me divorcing you.
You're so pathetic. You actually think I believe that? A woman in her 40s divorcing her meal ticket. Give me a break. Admit it, you're so terrified you're shaking right now.
You can think whatever you want about me. I intend to take full custody of May, by the way. And I'll be suing you for your affair, too. I'll be talking to my lawyer about that and your divorce agreement when it gets here.
Let's just make it quick, all right? I'll send it over in the next few days. Oh, and don't worry, you can take full custody of May. I don't care.
You really are the lowest of the low, Ken.
Hey, you should be grateful to me. I took care of you for 20 long years, didn't I? I'm a regular saint for putting up with you as long as I did.
You think I should be grateful for you treating me like trash and cheating on me?
Hey, don't blame me for cheating on you. That's all your own fault.
What? My fault?
Obviously. You completely stopped taking care of yourself. You just allowed yourself to transform from a young and beautiful girl to an old, ugly woman. You got no right to be upset at me for trading up to a newer model. This is all your fault. You want to be mad at someone? Look in the mirror. Hey, Sarah. Where are you right now?
Are you joking? I'll never tell you.
Oh, come on. How long you gonna act like that? Whatever. I'm over it. So you can come back home now.
I cannot believe you just said that.
You're thrilled, I know.
What's the matter with you? I thought you said you were getting married.
Yeah, well, that was a lie. I got mad and just kinda, started talking. You said you had something you wanted to talk to me about anyway, right? We can talk about anything you want once you're back home, so pack up your stuff and get back here.
We're already divorced, Ken.
What?
You sent the divorce agreement, I signed it, and submitted it to the courthouse.
Wait, I only sent that thing over a few days ago.
Yep, it got here yesterday. And I signed it right away and took it down to the courthouse.
You what? Why didn't you tell me you did that?
You told me in no uncertain terms that you wanted me to do it as soon as possible.
Yeah, well, I didn't think you would actually do it. Well, we can get remarried then.
Not a chance. I wanted to divorce you too, remember? I told you that a week ago.
Wait, so you were serious about that?
Yes, that's what I was trying to tell you.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. Look, I thought you were still in love with me.
Don't be ridiculous, you narcissist.
Well, you have to have at least some feeling left for me, right?
Nope, none at all. That's why I was so eager to consent to the divorce. I was concerned that you would fight the divorce since you've been using me as a walking piggy bank for years now. But when you actually came out and suggested a divorce yourself, I couldn't believe my ears. I was dancing all the way to the courthouse when I submitted our divorce papers.
Sorry, hey, can we talk about this as adults? I need to explain the situation I'm in right now, okay? So, and of course, I also wanted to tell you how sincerely sorry I am.
I'll pass. We're officially divorced, so there's no longer anything holding us together. We're basically strangers now. I no longer care where you go or what you do, just so long as it doesn't involve me. Oh, and of course, I will still be expecting your monthly alimony payments, however. You must have gotten the demand from my lawyer, right?
I can't pay it.
Your little girlfriend dumped you, didn't she? I knew that would happen.
You knew? How'd you know? Wait, did you say something to her? What did you do, Sarah?
I didn't do anything, you psychopath. Listening to your story told me all I needed to know to predict a breakup in your future, that's all.
You don't know anything about me and her.
You said she was a hostess at a girls' bar, didn't you? You paid a woman to talk to you like you're the most desirable man on the planet, and you actually believed her when she lied to you. Oh my God, I can't imagine how embarrassed she must have been while talking to you. It must have been so awkward.
It's not like that. She was actually in love with me, but, well, you know what those young hostess girls are like. They're always changing their minds. One day she got in a bad mood and told me she was breaking up with me.
Oh goodness, you're saying she broke up with you out of the blue? That sounds exactly like a certain someone that I know.
Hey, don't compare her to me. Look at me now. I'm here right now and talking to you honestly and openly, aren't I?
Unbelievable. Just 1 week ago you told me you were ditching me for some young floozy, and now today you're desperate to get me back into your life? How am I supposed to take you seriously when you behave like this?
I'm doing this for your benefit, Sarah. I know you must miss me.
Sorry, but nope. I'm happier than I've been in years right now. And I'm not about to go and ruin my newfound happiness by getting back together with the likes of you, Ken.
Seriously, Sarah, let's meet up in person and talk this over. We need to have this conversation face to face.
I don't want to hear that from you. How many times did I ask you to make time to have an important discussion with me, and now you're making me do that via text?
Look, I'm sorry about that, I am.
It's way too late for stories, Ken.
Do you really not see any chance of us getting back together? I mean, we were together for 30 years, Sarah. We have a daughter together. Think about all the memories we made. You can't really be fine with just throwing all of that away.
Nope, I am totally fine with throwing it all away. I have absolutely zero regrets. This is what you get for treating me and May like we mean absolutely nothing to you for all these years. Oh, and just so you know, May is also 100% on board with me divorcing you.
This doesn't make any sense. If that's really how you felt, why didn't you divorce me sooner? I've been staying out until all hours of the night and making you pay for all our living expenses for years now. This isn't a recent development. There's no way you would have put up with all that for this long unless you truly, really love me.
Oh, you really are clueless. You want to know why I've put up with your nonsense for so long? It's because I wanted to wait to divorce you until the moment that it would hurt you the most.
You, what?
At the very latest, I was planning to divorce you once May was out of the home. I've been talking about this with her for quite some time as well. She said that she didn't want to have to deal with changing her last name while she was still in high school, and that she wanted me to wait until she was going to college.
I don't believe it. That's really why you waited so long?
Yes, that's it. However, about 6 months ago, I found out that you were having a bit of a thing with some hostess you met at a bar, and I got to thinking that this could make things much, much more interesting for me. And then when you said you wanted to get a divorce, I knew this was my chance and I had to take it.
Wait, you knew about that?
What else was I supposed to think when you wouldn't come home until well after midnight every day of the week? And then there's the issue of your credit card bills. Not to mention the fact that I had been finding napkins and receipts from that bar in your pocket while doing the laundry. I also saw some thank you letters for all the gifts you'd been giving her.
You went through my pockets? That's a violation of my privacy. How dare you?
Excuse me? If you didn't want me to empty your pockets, you shouldn't have asked me to do your laundry. All you had to do was just throw that stuff away before you put your clothes in the hamper.
Look, Sarah, I'm really sorry. I messed up. I'm an idiot. I realize that.
Could you please choose whether you're going to be indignant or apologetic? It's getting hard to follow your constant mood swings. It's obvious that if I did you the favor of getting back together with you, you'd just end up using me again. So, no, there's no possible way I am ever marrying you again, so give it up.
Sarah, I'm really sorry. I'll change, I swear.
No, you aren't, and no, you won't. If you were even slightly remorseful, you wouldn't be begging me to take you back like this.
Your leaving has made me realize how important you were to me.
Oh, that's an excellent line. Tell me, what movie did you hear that one from? I think you should take some time to think about how uncaring and self-important you've been for all these years. Maybe one day you'll come to learn that you shouldn't take the people who are the closest to you for granted.
Sarah, I don't know how I can go on living like this.
Yeah, me either. You've got your credit card debt and your payments to me from my lawsuit.
Exactly. The credit card company called. They're closing my account. Why couldn't you just pay the bill for me?
Why should I have to pay for money I didn't spend? That was all your spending. We're divorced, so none of that is my problem anymore.
Please, Sarah, I need you. Don't leave me like this.
I will never do anything to help you ever again for as long as I live. I see through your little plot. You're just trying to get out of having to pay me the divorce settlement money. Oh, and you're also trying to get me to pay that credit card bill for you.
I told you I can pay the credit card bill by myself.
Even if that were true, which I doubt, that still wouldn't change the fact that you only want me around to get me to pay for your lifestyle.
Couples have to support each other, right?
That's the way a marriage works.
Then tell me, what have you ever done to help me or May out? What have you ever contributed to this family?
I told you I'm sorry. I'm sorry for treating you so terribly for the 20 years we've been married. I swear on my life, I'll never betray you again. I'll make you happy. You can count on me. I even won't call you a dried-up old hag anymore, okay?
If you really want to prove to me that you're sorry, I'll tell you what you can do to prove it. Never contact me again. Just thinking about you makes me start to stress out. Thank you for promising not to call me a dried-up old hag anymore, but I'm afraid I still see you as a dried-up old geezer. I've got no need for a dried-up old geezer like you who's up to his eyeballs in debt. If you want someone to blame for your predicament, look in the mirror. You're completely worthless. After that, all our communications took place through my lawyer. I blocked his phone number and all of his social media accounts, so I doubt I'll have to deal with any of his nonsense in the future. By the way, he told me that he has no assets, so he won't be able to make his payments on the damages from my lawsuit. So I had to take him to court again, and now his wages will be garnished and the payments automatically deposited in my bank account. It'll take several years to pay it all off, so I'll probably have to deal with him for a little bit longer. But I have no intention to let him get away without paying what he owes, so I can handle that. I spent far more than I should have to bail that old fool out of his financial messes, so I'm going to see to it that he pays me back. I have no idea if he's actually capable of remorse or self-reflection. But I do know that he's looking at some very hard times ahead of him, so I hope that somehow he comes to regret everything he's done. As for me, I'm currently living together with my daughter. My ex-husband doesn't know this, but I was always planning to move in with my daughter. I'm so happy that I was finally able to make that dream a reality. Now that we're living together, I'm planning to support her as much as I can while she attends college. And once she gets out on her own, I think I might just take some well-deserved time to focus on myself. Eve, where are you? I've rang the doorbell so many times, but you haven't answered the door yet. Don't tell me you're out. Are you playing around again? I'm not at home right now. I have plans with Hector today. Wait a minute. Are you at our house right now? I don't remember making plans with you today. Is something wrong? No, everything's fine. I just decided I might come over and check on you. I arranged my schedule and made some time just for you, but look, you're out having the time of your life. I was hoping you would welcome me as soon as I rang the doorbell. When are you coming home? Hurry up, chop chop. I'm sorry if I made you feel upset. I hope you could tell me beforehand next time. I'm actually visiting a theme park with Hector right now, so I don't think I'll be home anytime soon. It's a one-day pass. We don't want to waste money, do we? We'll probably be on our way home by noon. You could go home if you want. I don't want to keep you waiting. Oh, you're visiting a theme park? How luxurious. Who do you think earns the money for you? My son. But you're visiting the theme park without him? I feel so sorry for him. How inconsiderate can you be? My husband doesn't like the heat. He really hates hot places and walking around under the sun, which means he also hates going to theme parks. I think you know this already. That's why we didn't come with him. We invited him, of course, but he said no. He told us to go and have fun with just the two of us, mother and son. Oh, my son has such a kind heart. I doubt if you really deserve to be his wife. I bet he's working really hard in his office right now while you're playing at the theme park. How can you have fun while your husband is suffering from a heavy workload? How kind can he be to allow you and your son to go out and play when he has work? Oh, my son is too kind sometimes. Yes, he is really kind. I'm so lucky to have him as my husband. I've never met someone kinder than him. He's a great father and husband. I assume Hector is having his summer break, yes? Back in the old days, I remember helping my family when I was on summer break. I barely had time to rest. Are you making him study? Don't tell me he's been playing games and going out every day. He should be studying and preparing for his entrance exams before it's too late. I've heard about so many students who regret not studying earlier. Yes, he's also studying. He's a very responsible boy. You should be proud of him. But he has to take breaks occasionally or he'll be stressed out. Having too much stress leads to shorter concentration spans and inefficiency. Occasionally, I don't think so. You're taking him out to play more than that. He's basically doing whatever he wants every single day. Can't you take better care of your son? I honestly can't believe you call yourself a mother. I bet he's playing soccer all day long in the fields. What's the point of letting your son play sports more than necessary? Are you trying to make him a professional athlete? Don't be ridiculous. I'm not being ridiculous. I just want to be a supportive parent. He's really motivated and enjoys playing soccer. He might dream to become a professional soccer player in the future. But he also promised me to study every day when he comes back from practice. He knows how important studying is. He's actually pretty smart, you know. Oh, really? My son used to study 3 hours a day when he was that age. Let me tell you, homework is clearly not enough to build knowledge. He has to study on his own, right? It's important to review the material, but also to study about new topics beforehand. My son did exactly that when he was a student, and he always got the top scores at school. Hasn't he told you that? I guess he's being humble. Is Hector doing the same? I bet my son taught him to do so. No, not exactly the same. I do admit that my husband was very hardworking, but that's a heavy workload. I don't want to pressure Hector too much. He's doing his best. I think that's what's more important. Do you know what's the most important? The result. The outcome is the most important, okay? There's no point if you can't achieve anything. That might be true, but Hector is still an elementary school student. I think it's important for him to have fun and try out many things. I want him to try doing anything he's interested in and curious about. He might find what he really wants to do or study in the future. I don't want to take away such a valuable opportunity. He really enjoys playing soccer, and his coach told us he's very talented as well. He has skill and talent. I think it's worth giving it a try. Listen, children have to start studying from an early age so that studying becomes a habit. It'll help them in the future, I guarantee that. The more knowledge, the better. Hector told us he wants to pursue a career as a professional soccer player, so he's practicing very hard every day. His coach is very supportive of his dream. Both my husband and I want to be supportive of his dream as well. If he's taking it seriously, we should also trust him and give him the best support we can as parents. We'll also encourage him to study so that he'll have different options to choose from if it becomes difficult for him to pursue a career as a professional soccer player. But I think he has the potential to become a pro. Oh no, I cannot believe it. You're choosing sports over study? The chances of becoming a pro is so low. I can't believe how you think it's best for him to give it a try when you know it's nearly impossible. Hector seems a bit reckless. I guess it's in his genes, very similar to his mother. Maybe. He's definitely my child. I used to be very athletic too. My husband relies on his brain, while I usually rely on my muscles more. To be honest, I've always wondered if Hector was actually my son's child. He doesn't seem to resemble his father at all. Something feels off. What? Hector is clearly our child. Don't be ridiculous. What kind of joke is that? It's not funny. Hector is our child. Nothing can change that. You visited us at the hospital when I gave birth. But I wonder, is he really my son's child? You're the one who was pregnant. We never know who the father is. Hector doesn't look like my son at all, and his personality also doesn't resemble him at all. If he was really his son, he should have more similarities with his father, don't you think? He looks exactly like you, has your eyes, nose, lips. He would have looked more handsome if he resembled his father. I feel sorry for him. Don't be so mean. I'm not that ugly. My husband might be handsome, but I shouldn't be that bad either. And many people have told us that Hector looks like his father, so I don't think he has similar facial features as me. I thought you said so too when you saw him at the hospital for the first time. He hasn't changed much, in my opinion. I thought he resembled his father when he was just a baby. He looked exactly like my son when he was a baby. I was so excited about how handsome my grandchild might be in the future. But look, day by day, he started resembling you. I was scared to meet him because he always looks more like you compared to when I saw him last time. My son has been a smart child since he was little. He was always the top-scoring student at school, and everyone looked up to him. On the other hand, your son only excels in physical education. Didn't he fail in some of the subjects? My son always got 100 on his tests. It's true that he's exceptionally good at sports. He might not score 100 on all his tests, but he certainly gets an A+ for physical education. I think it really depends on the child. Everyone has their own strengths and weaknesses. Everyone is talented in a different way, and Hector is talented in the athletics field. I don't think this is a bad thing. I like to take things positively, and I'm glad my son was able to find something he really wants to pursue. It can be quite difficult to discover what your passion is. Hector can start studying from now. It's not too late. He has plenty of time until his entrance exams. He might even get a sports scholarship in the future. We shouldn't be stressed out too much yet. Oh my, how can you be so carefree? Time is limited. Considering Hector's low test scores, he really has to start studying from now or he won't make it in time. He'll be the one who'll suffer in the future. If you're so carefree and unserious about his studies, your son will have to pay the price when he gets older. It's your responsibility to educate your child. You have to look after him and guide him so that he wouldn't have to suffer in the future. Do what's best for your son, okay? You don't want him to have a hard time when he gets older, do you? You should start taking this seriously. You might ruin his life. I hope you realize the importance of studying before it's too late. I'm taking it very seriously. I'm his mother, of course. I wish the best for him. I'm planning ahead, and after having discussions with my husband and son, we decided that it was best for him to prioritize soccer practice. I want him to do what he wants in life. If he wants to become a soccer player, that's my goal too. The best we could do is make an environment where he can fully focus to achieve his goal. What are you saying? Stop with all the nonsense. I really can't understand what you're thinking. You definitely did not consult my son, did you? He would never have approved of such a stupid education plan. He knows how important studying is. As I told you, I had multiple discussions with my husband about it, and we all came to the conclusion that it was best to focus on his strengths. We both think that's the most efficient way. What we value the most is how hard he worked towards his goal, whether that's related to sports or studying. Are you sure my son said that? I bet he's just trying to make you feel good by agreeing to what you say. He definitely disagrees inside. He knows how important it is to study. He should be aware that he's able to be in his position today thanks to all the hard work and devotion. But he told me he regrets how he spent his childhood just studying. He said he should have tried out many different things to find out what his interests were. He told me he really wanted to try playing many different sports because he rarely had the opportunity to go out and play. Excuse me, what did you say? Are you insulting me right now? Are you criticizing how I educated my son? How dare you? You're saying that because I made him study all the time, took away valuable opportunities for him to go out and play sports, my son regrets his childhood? You're trying to tell me that it's all my fault that my son wasted his childhood, correct? No, that's not what I'm trying to say. Let me clear things up. No, that's what you're thinking deep down. You don't like me. You hate me for my stupid educational views. Talent, strength, don't be ridiculous. You're just spoiling your child, telling him to just do whatever he wants. If he doesn't want to study, you won't force him to because you think that's best for him when it's clearly not. You're definitely making a mistake in the way you're educating your child. You'll regret this very soon, I know it. I can imagine you begging for my help. Your family will come across a huge problem in the near future, and then you'll finally realize your mistakes. I'll be careful so that my family won't be like that. Thanks for your advice. By the way, you told me you visited our house. Have you gone home now? Please do so if you're still waiting. Why did you visit us without telling us beforehand? I would have served you a cup of tea if I knew you were coming. Why would anyone be waiting outside for so long? I called a cab a while ago and I'm already home. I completely forgot to tell you this, but I visited to share with you some food. Well, it's a pity because none of you were at home. How sad. Oh, I see. Oh, thank you for your consideration. And I'm very sorry I wasn't able to greet you at the door. Please come by again next time. If you can contact us beforehand, I'll make sure to be at home when you visit.
Oh, don't worry, you don't have to apologize. I left the food by the door, so make sure you give it a taste when you get home.
Really? You left them on our porch? I don't intend to be rude or anything, but may I ask what you brought us? It might go bad before we get home, depending on what you brought us.
I brought you some fish. It tastes wonderful whether you eat it raw or cooked.
What? Wait a minute. You brought us raw fish and just left them on our porch?
Yes, but it's packed in a bag, so don't worry. I wouldn't just leave it bare on the porch. Some fresh mackerels were on sale at the local market, so I bought a bunch of them. I've never seen them so cheap. And it gets cheaper the more you buy it, so I had no other choice but to buy them. I can't miss such a wonderful opportunity. I remembered you telling me that you enjoyed eating fish, so I decided to share some of them with you. I wouldn't have been able to finish all of them.
I do like fish, but I don't think that's the best idea. Let me double check. Did you leave some raw fish by our door on a scorching hot day? I don't think that's a good idea. I think they'll go bad by the time we get home. I don't want to waste food, but we'll get sick if we eat them.
Oh, really? Do you think they'll go bad? Oh, that's a shame. I'm sorry, I thought you would come home soon. I guessed they wouldn't go bad if they were kept there for just a small amount of time. Who knew that you were visiting a theme park? You're the one who should have told me beforehand about your schedule.
And you said earlier that they're packed in a bag. May I ask what kind of bag? They might survive the heat if it's cooled inside the bag.
Oh, I put them in a plastic bag. I closed the lid so that it won't get dirty.
A plastic bag? Okay. Are they just in a single bag, or did you use several bags, to prevent leaking and everything?
I just put them directly into a single bag. One bag is enough, isn't it? I hung the bag on the bike that was parked in front of the porch. It's hung vertically, so nothing should drop out.
Just a simple plastic bag. Got it. I would have preferred it if you'd used multiple bags.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you angry, and it's also good for the environment to use less bags, no? I just wanted you and your family to enjoy some nice fish. It was all out of kindness. Please do understand that.
Yes, I'm very thankful for that. You're very kind, but we won't be home by noon. We can't just head home now. Today's a very hot day, so I think it'll go bad by the time we get home. I really appreciate that you got them for us, but I think I'll have to dispose of them when we get home. I hope you understand.
Oh, I understand. We have no other choice. Although I can't deny that I'm a bit disappointed. Go on, don't worry about me, and just get rid of them.
Okay.
The smell must be overwhelming when you get home. Fish goes bad quickly. It must stink a lot. Maybe you'll find a group of flies flying around your door, or even worse. Uh-oh. Oh no, it gives me shivers just by thinking about it. Good luck on cleaning up the mess.
Yes. Thank you for stopping by. Hopefully I'll try to get your gifts next time.
Hey, excuse me. How are you going to explain about your son's bad behaviors? Are you educating him properly?
What's wrong? Did he do anything to you?
He pushed me so hard I fell down. Now I'm injured. How are you going to take responsibility? How dare he hurt his own grandmother, that wicked boy?
Huh? Did Hector really do that? Can you tell me what happened in detail?
I just visited your house to share with you some of my cooking. I cooked more than I can finish, so I thought I might share them with you. Then it turns out that you're out shopping for groceries, so I asked Hector to let me in.
Okay, and what made Hector push you and get you injured?
It was so sudden, I have no idea why.
He pushed you suddenly?
I was just putting the meals in the fridge so it wouldn't go bad. Once Hector saw me doing that, he suddenly started making a tantrum and shouted at me to leave. He told me to bring home my cooking as well. Then he dragged me to the door and kicked me out. I can't believe what just happened. Such a mean child. I am very sorry about that. Now I'm hurting all over. I'm scraped all over the place. I cannot believe how mean my grandson grew up to be. Are you sure you're teaching him manners? He has absolutely no manners.
I'll make sure to talk to him about this. I think he has his own reasons. Let me discuss it with him. As his mother, I am confident that he is a very kind boy.
But he hurt me, and that's an undeniable fact. It's all because you're not educating him properly. Make sure to teach him some lessons. Reprimand him when you get home. And make sure to bring him to me. He must apologize for what he's done to me.
Yes, I'll talk to him when I get home. I'm very sorry about your injury. About the apology, could you please wait a moment?
Oh, you're spoiling your child too much. I am very worried about his future. I bet he's going to be a very rude and mean adult. Look at his mother. It's no wonder he's like this. You're the reason why he grew up to be a wicked child.
I'm really sorry. I'll talk to him about it. I'll be home right away to have a chat with Hector.
Yes, you should. Tell him his grandmother is very hurt. Tell him until he understands his mistakes. Eve, can I talk to you for a moment?
I'm sorry, I'm a bit busy right now. Can we talk again later?
Busy? Why? What's going on?
We can't find Hector anywhere. He hasn't replied to our messages for hours now, and he's not coming home at all.
Oh, your son? I'm teaching him a lesson right now.
He's with you?
Yes, he's at my house right now.
Good to hear that, but what do you mean by teaching him a lesson?
You know what happened yesterday. So, I thought I might teach him a lesson directly. I didn't want him to be a criminal in the future. We can't just let him be rude like that.
What? What are you doing to him?
Oh, nothing much. Just made him stand for a few hours. And gave him some whips when he complained or tried to escape.
Excuse me? Wait a minute. Are you punishing him? Please stop. He's still 7. How can you be so harsh on him?
Life is not easy. He has to learn his lesson. Until he admits that he made a mistake. After making him stand, I locked him in a dark room to reflect on himself. But he kept on crying like a baby in there. Now he's quiet, so I guess he finally realized his mistakes.
How can you be so mean to him?
Say your prayers now, you wicked mother-in-law. You can't just punish him like this just because you hate me and my son. What did you just say? Did you call me wicked? Answer me, did you just call me wicked?
Yes, so what?
I can't believe it. You just called your mother-in-law wicked. Now it's clear that Hector took after your evil traits.
About yesterday, my son was not just being mean to you when he kicked you out of the house. I talked to him, and I now know that it was all your fault.
What? Are you blaming me?
Yes.
What did I do? I just visited your house to share with you some of my cooking.
The meals you brought yesterday? I heard that they all included what I'm allergic to. Salads with nuts, cakes with nuts. My son told me that they all had nuts in them, but is it true?
Well, yes, but I didn't know you were allergic to nuts.
You know I'm allergic to nuts. I've told you so many times. My husband has also been telling you that. There is no way you didn't know. You brought them on purpose, am I right?
I don't know. I don't remember. I must have forgotten. I'm getting old.
There was a time I fainted in front of Hector when I accidentally ate something with nuts inside. My allergy is deadly. I could die if I consume them. That's why Hector got angry yesterday and forced you to leave.
Are you trying to justify violence? He could have just told me kindly about your allergy.
I'm sorry he got a bit violent with you, but I bet he felt like you had evil purposes.
Evil? What, are you trying to say I'm doing these things on purpose?
Let me ask you a question. If you're not trying to be mean on purpose, what are your intentions? I know you're being mean because you hate me.
When was I ever mean to you? I did everything out of good intentions. Why do both you and your son have twisted personalities? Ugh! You always pretend like you have good intentions.
How are you going to explain about the fish you brought the other day?
What about the fish? I brought them to you out of kindness. I wanted you both to eat good food.
I don't understand how someone can just leave some fish in a plastic bag outside on a steaming hot day. Everyone knows they're going to go bad in a few minutes. It's nothing surprising. Can you imagine how hard it was to clean up the mess? The smell was so awful, bugs crawled all over, and I was crying while I cleaned the mess. My son couldn't believe what he was seeing.
It's your fault for not coming home early. I didn't do anything wrong.
If no one was at home, people usually bring it home. It's common sense.
No one would just leave them to rot in the sun. It was blazing hot. Then I must be abnormal. Okay, you want me to apologize? Sure, I'm sorry.
No, that's not the point. I know you're abnormal. That's pretty clear. You were just being evil when you brought the fish and left them in front of the door. You've been mean to me countless times in the past, sometimes even worse than this. My son knows that too, and that's why he kicked you out of the house. He thought I might get in danger if you stayed there longer. He was trying to protect me.
You're trying to make me the villain here. I shouldn't have agreed to letting you marry my precious son. I don't like you. I don't like your son. I hate you both.
I don't care if you hate me. I don't care if you're mean to me. But I don't want someone like you who enjoys being mean to others to badmouth my son. I am proud of my son, and I love him. You enjoy being mean to others and seeing people in agony. You're evil. That's why I called you a wicked mother-in-law.
How dare you? How can you look down on your mother-in-law like that? That's why I think you're not suitable for my precious son. Look at your son, too. Both you and your son are wicked, in my opinion.
Reflect on your own actions before you call us wicked. You kidnapped my son and hurt him. I bet you had so much fun seeing my son in pain. Do you realize what you did is a crime? You're a criminal.
Why do you think I had fun punishing your son? I did it for his own good. He has to learn some manners. And I'm his relative. Taking him to my house shouldn't be such a big problem.
No, it's a big problem. You took him without my permission. I will never forgive you for what you did to him. You'll be begging for mercy soon enough.
What? What are you going to do?
I'll leave it to the experts to deal with criminals, so you better get yourself ready. I can't deal with people like you. It's too much.
What expert? I'm not a criminal, okay? Hey, how dare you call the police on me? What do you think you're doing?
I did what I had to do after my son got kidnapped and was hurt. I have to report to the police.
Don't make me a criminal. I didn't do anything wrong. I don't know what the police thought after you called them. My house was suddenly surrounded by 3 police cars.
3? Wow, that must have been a shocking view. Sounds like a suspense movie. I bet your neighbors were very surprised to see that many police cars in front of your house. It's about time for supper. They must have been at home getting ready, so I bet they saw everything. I bet you're famous in the neighborhood now.
You wicked daughter-in-law. Now all my neighbors think I'm a criminal. They're misunderstanding everything because of you.
Misunderstanding? It's true that you were abusing my son, isn't it?
It all worsened when your son started making stuff up. He said I wasn't his grandma in front of everyone. Can you imagine the cold stares I got from the police? It took me so long until everyone finally believed me.
No wonder my son didn't want to call you his grandma.
No one would want an old hag like you to be their grandma. Did you just call me a hag? I heard you also came around my neighbors just to spread false rumors about me.
I'm the mother of the victim. I have to go there to pick my son up. Plus, I didn't spread any rumors. Your neighbors just overheard that I was telling the police.
You spoke in a loud voice on purpose, and you told lies to the police as well. You told them I abused him. When did I ever do that? Of course my neighbors would misunderstand me if you say it like that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was panicking back then. My son was just kidnapped. I don't remember what I said. I was about to lose my mind out of worry.
Liar! You remember everything you said.
I bet your neighbors are very worried. Turns out a kidnapper lives near the local elementary school. If I lived in your neighborhood, I would leave as soon as possible for the safety of my child.
You called the police and caused a scene just to spread bad rumors about me?
I didn't lie. I was just being honest. But reflecting back, I should have explained in more detail so I wouldn't cause any misunderstandings. The police brought me in for questioning.
Good thing I wasn't arrested. After what you've told them, I could have been sent to jail. But my neighbors still think I'm a criminal. How am I supposed to live here from now on?
Just look apologetic, I guess. If you're too scared of being judged by your neighbors, how about you just stay at home?
Stop playing around. You think you can run away from what you did?
What? I didn't do anything wrong, unlike you. It's you who did bad things and were called the police on. I just did what I had to do in response to what you did.
I did not do anything wrong. In the past, in the present, I never did anything wrong. I never had bad intentions. I always did what I thought would be good for you and your son.
How about when you tried to make me eat nuts?
I completely forgot that you were allergic to nuts, okay? And about the fish, it was all out of good intentions.
From my perspective, you looked like you were having the time of your life seeing me suffer. Everyone would agree you clearly looked like you were having fun.
You're making things up. You believe you're the victim while you're not. I told you so many times about my allergy. How can you forget about something so important? I'm getting old. I tend to forget things.
Okay, let's say that you actually forgot because of old age, but you can't justify what you did to my son. Never, ever come near my son again. You don't seem to realize your mistakes. How about I spread more rumors about you?
What rumor? What else are you planning to do? You're ruining my reputation.
How about I reveal about how you enjoy hurting people? I'll tell your neighbors about how ecstatic you feel when you see people in pain. You seem to enjoy seeing me in pain for the past few years. I'm telling the truth, am I not? And I can also tell everyone about what you've been doing to me. All the awful things you've done to me. Your neighbors would definitely want to avoid you.
Please, no, don't ever say that to the neighbors. I would no longer be able to live in this neighborhood. I'll have no other choice but to leave.
Yes, I bet. It's going to be so hard for an old person like you to lose their house at this age. Oh, I wonder what you would do if you no longer have a place to live in.
Hard? I can't survive if I leave this house. I'll have to live on the streets. I'll be homeless and have no other choice but to roam the streets. I don't have enough money to buy a new house now. I don't have a job. You know how hard it is to rent a place at my age. No one would accept me.
But if I decide to spread more rumors and your reputation is ruined even more, you'll have no other choice but to find somewhere else to live. That'll be the end for you, don't you agree? You'll have to depend on someone, but would there be anyone to help you? Oh, are you thinking about your son? Do you still think he'll help you out after what you did to his son?
What do you mean?
I've told everything to my husband. He knows what you did to my son. When I first told him that Hector was missing, he was very, very worried. He was panicking just like how a father would react. When he found out you were the culprit, he was furious. I've never seen him so angry. My husband is on his way to your house. He said he wants to talk to you.
Okay, I'll apologize. I admit that I was wrong. I'm sorry. I'll apologize to my son, you, and your son as well. I'll apologize to my son in person when he visits me later today. How's that? Can you forgive me now?
It's up to you if you want to apologize to my husband. It's your choice. But let me make this clear. My husband isn't visiting you to make you apologize. He's visiting you to break relations with you. He no longer wants to be your son, I assume.
Break relations with me?
Yes. So I guess you'll have to go on with your life on your own from now on. We won't be looking after you when you get older and require aid or care. We're not related anymore. We don't want to inherit anything from you as well, so please don't worry. Spend all your money as you want for the rest of your life.
Please, listen to me. Eve, let me apologize for everything I did. Please don't break relations with me. Please tell my son not to do so. It's so hard to survive the cold stares from my neighbors. I can't get through this alone. It's too hard for me.
I see. Then how about you move? You can leave the past and start anew at a place where no one knows you. You won't know the people there, and they won't know you as well.
No, don't leave me alone.
You think you can do anything and be mean as much as you want to people you don't like. I think you're the type of person who gives the worst effects on young children like my son. You're old, it's too late to change who you are. So, I think it's best to separate my son from you. I want to make the best decisions for my son. It's part of my educational plan. You're the one who told me to take good care of my son so that he would grow up to be a decent adult, remember? After the incident, the neighbors got scared of her, and several of them stood up to kick her out of town for the safety of the children. When she was told to leave town by the leader of the city council, she was very shocked. She tried to convince the neighbors that it was all a misunderstanding, but it's an undeniable fact that she abused my son. The neighbors had caught her dragging my worn-out son out of the storage room the other day. I doubt they'll ever believe her again. To no surprise, she faced a lot of criticism from her neighbors. She got scared of the cold stares by her neighbors and barely leaves the house nowadays. A lot of her hair fell out and dark circles were under her eyes because of stress and lack of sleep. Her neighbors now describe her as a witch or ghost from her appearance. Little kids in the neighborhood think she lives in a haunted house and rarely go near it. But no matter how much criticism she receives, she continues to live there as if she's clinging to it for dear life. We've been told about the huge amount of criticism she's been receiving by her neighbors, but it's not our problem. We're no longer related to her. On the other hand, we're finally living in peace. Now that we've broken relations with her, it took some time for my son to heal from what he experienced at his grandmother's house, and we did everything we could to help him recover from the trauma. Now he's recovered and is back to his energetic self, but I know he now has a wound in his heart that would never heal. After we broke relations with her, my son told me that I also look happier and more energetic. I was trying my best to not take things too seriously, but I guess I was mentally hurt from what she's been doing to me. It is our motto to value our son's opinions at all times, and we will continue to do so in the future. We sincerely hope that he grows up to be an honest and kind adult.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.